Hey guys, this is Kazuki again. Thank you guys for watching my video. So today I'd like to kind of show you guys what I have for the wet shaving. So I've been wet shaving for about maybe almost 3 years now, and tried a different safety razors and blades, and this is kind of my setup. So first up, I would like to show you this my safety razor. It is from a company in Arizona, I believe, called Rex. It's one of the razors called Envoy. It's marine grade stainless steel CNC machined made in USA razor. And I made a video about this, like an unboxing video. I made a few shorts about me shaving my face with this thing. It's really nice. I think this one retails for almost $150. Mine is mine has a little scratch and dent, so it was a little cheaper, but I still paid almost $100 for this, which is kind of insane for just a piece of razor. But now I just use this for hopefully for the rest of my life, and all I have to keep buying is just a cheap blade, which I will show you in a sec. This is a 3-piece razor. I like how they put the serial numbers on this. And came with the, oh actually it didn't come with this, I had to buy this as well. It's a little stand, has a little hole here. So this thing is really heavy, so it doesn't get knocked down or anything easily. So that's my razor, and I have a few blades I'd like to show you. So the blade I've been using the most is this one called Astra Superior Platinum Double Edge blade. It's really cheap too. This one is less than $20, I believe, and you get like 100 blades. And I think these are made in India. Yep. Well, I guess they're still made by Gillette, but in India. So it comes in like these small boxes, and each box has 5 blades. And I'll show you. A lot of people on the YouTube, in this whole wet shaving community, everybody, not maybe everybody, but a lot of people say the Astra is sort of the entry-level blade. So I started off my journey with this, and I kind of stuck with it. It's very nice. I highly recommend. It's really cheap, cuts well. It's very nice. And usually I just shave just once. I shave my face almost every day, or once every two days. And I use brand new blade for every single shaving. So you get, well, at least for me, I get 100 days of shaving with this one box. It's really cheap. I believe you can still shave your face maybe twice or maybe 3 times out of the one blade. Depending on your, I guess, the scales and how your beards and everything are. But I like the fresh, sharp, crisp cut every time, so I just change my blade. That's kind of the, I guess, whole point of the wet shaving. It's really cheap. Once you pay for one of these, you just keep buying this cheap stuff, and you can get really nice shave. And I have a few other blades that I've been trying too. This one is called Feather New High Stainless Platinum Coated Blades. This is Japanese blade. made in Japan. This one is really expensive though. I mean, the one box, so as far as I know, they don't come in like box like this. You have to buy this little container that has 10 blades. And these are like a little more expensive, I think. And I don't even use them too often because I think they might be a little bit too aggressive for my skin. But I have a few boxes I kept. And then this is the new blade that I've been kind of trying. It's Persona Gem Double Edge Blade. Also says high stainless Japanese steel. So I guess this high stainless steel is a Japanese stuff. And this one is made in the USA with a Japanese alloy or steel. And this one is also cheap. It comes in 100 blades and it's less than $20 too. And they're like really simple. There's no like any fancy boxes like this. Just put all the blade, and each blade is wrapped in this white paper, and just shove everything in this small box. And people seem to love this. I'll show you how to load up my razor with this later. And I have some soaps. Been using this also Rex shaving soap, 1977. And I also got the new one, 1955. I like this one better. I think this is the first shaving soap that I used. And I got this one, and this is my second 1955. This is brand new. It smells really nice. I like towels. They smell really nice. Oh, I forgot to bring it. Oh, I'll go get it. And I have this shaving ball, also made in America by a company called Fine. The brush, I think it's made in China, but they make a lot of stuff in USA. I gotta clean this up a little bit, but this is a ceramic shaving ball. Has a little kind of space right here that your brush can sit on. I like this little texture inside. It helps lather it up. Good stuff. And also I have 2 after shaving tonic or lotions, also made by Fine, also made in USA. Been using this bay rum, kind of really like herby smell, which is nice. And I got this snake bite. I just started this one. I'm kind of so new to this, but I like this snake bite. It's really nice. And these things last too. They're kind of expensive. I guess there's a lot cheaper ones out there, but I love made in America ones, so I bought these. But this one I've been using for almost again, maybe 2 years, 2 years, and I still have so much. I haven't even gotten the half of it. And after you shave your face, you want to use something called alum block. That little stone look like sugar. It looks like a sugar or some salt. You want to rub your face with that. They say it helps close your pores and kind of tells you where you cut or shave too much. Kind of stings sometimes. And there's a company or a brand called Gentleman John. This was the first safety razor I tried or I bought. It was like a starter kit, and their alum block came with this little plastic box. I kept it, and now I just use this alarm block from Pro Russell. So this new one. Once it's done, I'll use this one and keep that inside this box. And also have this really cool American black walnut travel case from Rex. I don't think I really needed this, but you know, I like this razor. I want to make it a little extra nice. I believe this is whole-in leather. The Rex didn't clarify what leather this is. They just called it genuine leather, which is usually not really great leather, but I believe it's still whole-in leather, so it's good. And really nice construction. It's a nice black walnut here. So the razor kind of goes in. It doesn't, you know, it still moves, but the walnut or leather is a softer material than the steel, so it doesn't get scratched. You kind of tight it a little bit. So you can get that, yep. And also there are little compartments on the back of the box here. So you can keep your blades, maybe 2 or 3 blades here. So you can travel with the blades. I wouldn't fly with the blades though. I think you cannot, I don't think you can, maybe you can check them in. Like you're carrying these with the you know, backpack. I wouldn't bring blades. I just bring the razor and, you know, buy the blade on the spot. It still works. And speaking of travel, I have, let me move all this. I have this really nice leather dop kit. This is also whole-in leather. I believe it's a whiskey Cavalier leather made by a company called this one, Defy. They're also Chicago-based backpack manufacturer. They make a lot of cool stuff. I have that leather backpack that I made a video about a couple weeks ago. Just that. There's a really nice pull-up leather, whiskey color. The inside is a wax canvas. There's a little bit more water resistant. You can put like a lot of stuff in there. Like, let's see. I wanted to do that. Maybe I'll bring one of them with me, and maybe a block, a brush, and if I like, you know, just traveling on the road, I can bring my blade, the signature, and I have like a smaller cup for the lathering too. I wouldn't carry this a little bit too heavy or big, but I have a smaller cup for that. The ones with the that collapses, that would be nice too. Like plastic ones that kind of collapses, you can get those too. Yeah, this is really nice. I love this travel case. I haven't had too many chances to travel with this dop kit yet, but this is really cool. It comes in different colors. I love brown. Take a whiskey. Let's get them out. And I can show you how to load up your razor a little bit. So usually these blades have a, I don't know if you can see through this paper. Do you see this, like two circles? So these blades usually have glue or goo on the surface. I think it helps lock in the blade, which is, I think, really smart. But what I like about Persona, they don't have any of that. So it's a little tricky because the blade could be a little slippery without the glue or goo. Yeah, it's really simple. That there's no fancy, logo or anything. It's just pure, just simple white paper. I mean, there's a goo on the paper, but not on the blade. You get what I mean. You see that? There's nothing. So what I do is kind of go ahead and grab the blade, grab the head, and you let these two, thingies hold, and I just kind of hold the end of the blade that's not sharp. I kind of do that, and then you grab this guard. This dent will bite into that. And don't touch these sides. Make sure to hold the end of it. Right, this is it. It's kind of nice, huh? Yeah, I'm in Chicago. I hear these sirens a lot, quite often. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's the police cars running outside. And what I meant, I guess I can show you the glues. This also has a glue. You see that those this has a 4 little circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are glues. This is why you want to maintain your razor sometime. Kind of wash them off, these glues, because they get kind of sticky, leaves marks on the blade or razors. And also, I'm not that picky about the blade gap, but I know these razors are designed in certain ways, and they have certain numbers on how much the blade is exposing, how much space they have between these two, and they all make critical roles when it comes to how it feels shaving stuff. So again, I'm not too picky. I think almost cut my finger. I think I'm good with any blade, but it's possible because we are talking about a micrometer difference, right? So some people say all these glues or glues could affect the performance of the blade sometime. The Persona having 0 glue on the blade, I think this could be the best blade. So I'm excited to try this out a lot more. Alright, let me know if you're into wet shaving or trying to get into that, and what you have, kind of your setup, what razors, blades, lotions, alum block, whatever you use, you think is working for you. Let me know in the comments. I would like to kind of expand my options and everything too. A lot of wet shaving. If you are one of those guys out there, have a good shaving. And thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video.